We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Redskins. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On set. 54, right there, right there. 50. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Begin. Hey, check 24.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 36. Now Haskins to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins looking for the ends. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 28 yards. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at the 20.
Hold on. Check.
Out of the gun, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another first and 10.
Watch that end. Tight end's right.
Ric Flair.
Patrick.
Hey, Mark 7.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Whoa. Delta.
To throw is Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looking for Woods that time. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Kill.
Now Haskins on 1st down. They'll find his tight end, Seals-Jones. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Check nine. Tight dog. Slant. Okay. Spell. Go. What do you want?
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone...
Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Going for the deep ball. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Cut! 180!
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
DC!
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm going back to you. Check. Fresno.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down, Love. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on third down, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Haskins now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Haskins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Goff. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Goff. And Woods has it complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Four now.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Strip that ball.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action with Haskins. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
48 to Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
On play action, Haskins on the move to his left. He'll run it. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Gone. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Goff now looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Again they run with Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now gone. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run the counter. Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We got 3.
Here's Love again. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. They go play action now. Haskins. They'll roll him out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Goff now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Haskins. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Aaron Donald on the stop. Brings up 3rd down.
Check 99. Watch the whip.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And you can sense the frustration now as they're going to drop him again behind the line.
Let's get it.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. And it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Love. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On the carry, it's Love. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
54. Ready, weapon.
From midfield now, Haskins. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down. It's Love. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Watch the pass.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I'm coming after you. Hey, watch that.
Now on 2nd and 16, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but... And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and now here is another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
29.
On first down, gone. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. To the air again, gone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Zerline good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.